Alrighty guys, this is Andrew. In today's video, I figured I'd go over, your sort of first Merc you should purchase. And the whole reason why I'm doing this is because a lot of people ask me this question over and over again, ever since sort of the beginning of Dirty Bomb Open Beta. People have been kind of flooding me with these kind of questions. So I figured I'd take the time today to answer that. And obviously, for people who just want to snipe, you're going to play Vasily, and people who have in their mind they want to main Phantom, they're going to get Phantom. But for those who actually want to know which Merc is actually going to benefit you, I would suggest getting an Engineer. Yeah, that's the only class you don't have starting out, right? I mean, you have Skyhammer, who's got the M4A1, he's got the airstrike to take out EVs. He's sort of like a well-rounded Merc. And then you have Aura, who has that speedy build. She's fast, she's a glass cannon, and she heals really, really well. I mean, the healing station is just ridiculous. But you're missing a consistent Engineer, and a lot of people gravitate towards Fletcher or Proxy, but in my opinion, the best starting Engineer you can go with is Bushwhacker. Now, the reason why Bushwhacker is so great is because he has some of the best weapons available to him. They're pretty consistent. He has the turrets, which is pretty fantastic. You can just plop it down and get some free kills. It's pretty nice. I think Bushwhacker is a great Engineer to start with because he's very noob friendly. If you're more into the speedy type Merc, you can definitely go with Proxy, but I don't know, Proxy isn't for everyone. I know she was pretty popular during the Rogue and Vogue event, so she is an honorable mention, but the Engineer you probably shouldn't go with is Fletcher, at least just starting out. Fletcher requires a completely different type of playstyle, and a lot of new players will probably get frustrated, not being able to get kills with him, because this is not really a comment on whether or not he's OP or not. I'm just saying that he's not exactly noob friendly, at least not as noob friendly as the other two, Bushwhacker and Proxy. Now, you do have Turtle coming out. I have no idea when he's going to come out, but just from the information that I know so far, just from researching and stuff like that, he does have the shield, and from what it seems like, he's going to primary burst rifle weapons. Now, that may not be for everyone, burst rifle weapons, so yeah, I mean, just depending on when you watch this video, I would say Bushwhacker is probably going to be your go-to Engineer, at least for your first purchase after Skyhammer and Aura. I mean, beyond Skyhammer and Aura, rather. You don't actually have to purchase those two. So, yeah, Bushwhacker, if you kind of want a safe Engineer that kind of works in almost any situation, he's really good in defense. Or if you want to go a little bit more aggressive and fast, you can go the Proxy route. She's quite good as well. But yeah, I mean, Bushwhacker's pretty safe. He's a pretty safe bet. Now, Fletcher is not bad. I'm not saying Fletcher's bad. He is, in fact, very powerful. It's just, I don't think he's exactly noob friendly. He's, completely different play style from anyone else I can think of. Beyond Engineers, no matter who you pick, beyond Engineers, you guys may be wondering, all right, I got, Bushwhacker, I got Proxy, who's next? Well, taking a look at your roster, I'm assuming you have Skyhammer, Aura, and Bushwhacker or Proxy. You may want to look for someone who can take out people indoors. Skyhammer's airstrike will act as a miniature type grenade, but I wouldn't say it's exactly reliable. You could go with Fragger. Fragger's a fantastic buy. Or Stoker. Stoker's another great one. Stoker's sort of like a Fragger slash Skyhammer having a baby. He's quite good. Or Nader. A lot of people like Nader because she can spam her grenade launcher, which is fantastic. So I think those are pretty safe as well, and kind of beyond that is up to you. You can go the sniper route, you can get a Phantom, you can kind of just get whatever you want. But if it was up to me, if I was a new player, that's kind of the order I would go. Maybe you guys have different sort of ideas on what you would go. I'm sure some of you would just get Rhino first. Why would anyone do that? I think I have like an hour on Rhino total, and probably one Rhino video ever on this channel. I'm not anti-Rhino. It's just not for me. He's just not for me, So, yeah. Oh, and there's also free rotation, which is essentially a system in Dirty Bomb where you get 3 additional free Mercs that switch out every 2 weeks, I believe. And yeah, I mean, it's a great way to try out Mercs that you haven't exactly bought yet or tried out yet. So definitely take advantage of that. Keep up with which ones are in free rotation. That's all sort of part of the process. so to speak. So yeah, hope this video has been helpful to you guys who are newer to Dirty Bomb. For the vets out there, do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? What would be the first Merc you would recommend to newer players? And please, for the love of God, do not say Vasily. I would cry. And sort of a little secret, if you want to call it that, I did get Vasily as my first Merc purchase. Shh! Don't tell anyone, guys. Don't tell anyone. I'm ashamed of it. You know what happened with that? Let me tell you guys something. Once I got Vasily, I realized I couldn't shoot for shit as far as sniping goes, so I just freaking like pigeonholed him for months until like recently when I started playing him again. I mean, you can tell from my channel, I never ever really post sniping videos until like the last week or so. So don't make the same mistake as me, kids. Don't do drugs. But yeah, hope this video has been helpful to you guys. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.